Hello, my name is Eric, and I'm a rising sophomore at Colorado Academy. This is my first milestone of my water filtration and purification system. This is the slow bio-sand filtration system that uses a biolayer of beneficial bacteria and other benevolent microorganisms to consume, attack, and kill dangerous pathogens or contaminants that might be in any water. I started with the most mechanically oriented component of my main intensive. This apparatus itself has PVC piping, a PVC cap, PVC tubing, a brass elbow, and adhesive. Within the apparatus there are 21.5 inches of washed pool sand, 2 inches of small gravel, and 2 inches of large gravel. Because this is a very heavy component, I needed to design my own stabilizing mechanism. So, I used 2x4s to construct a balancing, supporting structure for the filter. Now down to the science of the biosand filter. This has several processes that filter the water. First, pathogens and contaminants can be mechanically trapped by the sand and gravel. Next, pathogens can be consumed by the beneficial microorganisms. This is called predation in the biolayer. Lastly, pathogens die of natural death. In the slow sand filter, there is nearly no access to food or oxygen for the pathogens, so they naturally die. In order to get this filter working at this level, I have to run gallons and gallons of water through to create and sustain a biolayer of microorganisms, which I'm still doing. I began with this shade on the left, and after one full day of running water through the filter, I have a very transparent, clear result, as seen on the right. Though I do not have the materials to test overall water quality beyond visible contaminants and pathogens, I know that the filter is working in some ways because of this simulation. To test how well the filter removes visible physical debris in dirty water, I sampled some random dirt from the great outdoors and created a dirty water solution that looked like this. I ran it through the filter once and received this result. Once again, this was on day one, and although it isn't a perfect clear outcome, the filter showed immediate results to suspend harmful contaminants and pathogens in the biolayer. During this project, I learned to use Google SketchUp, which was a process that I had never done before and required a lot of patience. I slowly learned the ropes and soon made a 3D model of my biosand filter. I also learned to safely hacksaw, use a Dremel in many different ways, perform different drill functions, and also meticulously bind PVC materials together. Lastly, I learned the precise biology behind what happens in my slow biosand filter. Now that I have the sand filter, I'm going to move on to my electrolysis rig that produces chlorine.